A student has just written to me talking about a very difficult relationship that he's sharing with his father. And he said that we are all the time fighting with each other. We are sort of, snapping at each other, shouting. It becomes more a shouting match rather than a real conversation. And he says it is disturbing me. मेरे अंदर उसकी वजह से stress हो रहा है. I'm feeling sort of disturbed because of this. So can you suggest a way that I can maybe modify, if not completely change, this relationship which is so full of stress? So, this is Shivani Manchanda. I'm the counselor for positive mental health. And the tip that I have for you about managing these kinds of angry or these kinds of stressful relationships is to try and plan having a difficult conversation with the person that you love, and I'm sure they love you as well, but somehow the communication pattern has become more aggressive rather than assertive. The aggressive pattern is, like I said, where you snap at each other, where you're shouting, there slam doors, darwaza band karke, mere ko nahi baat karni aapse, and that kind of a thing. In comparison to that, a more sort of a realistic way to resolve that would be to plan to have a conversation with the person that you love and sort of indicate to them what are the things, what are your needs, what are the things that are bothering you, what you would like to have different. So when you plan a difficult conversation, it is always good to take notes, write the important points that you want to say, because when you plan a difficult conversation, the important thing is not to lose temper. The important thing is not to fall into the old pattern of sort of, this strife that happens, but to sort of have a conversation which is slightly more adult, which is slightly more assertive, where you can indicate कि ये मेरे दिल की बात है और this is what I want, and can we then somehow try and come to a mutual compromise or a mutual situation where we both maybe agree to disagree, or at least try and take that step forward towards each other such that we can have a slightly more warm or at least a calmer relationship. So some of the things that you can talk about in these difficult conversations is about your needs, as to this is what I am hoping to say. And also what I think is, it is important when we have these discussions is to focus on what is a solution, what is the best you want out of the situation, what is a solution. Are you only there to discuss the problem with that person, with your father or with anybody else that you're having this conversation, or do you have some solutions as well in this relationship or in this communication pattern that you hope to modify or you hope to sort of resolve? So think about it, my friends. I know it is easy to let things simmer. I know it is easy to sort of not attack some issues or not address some issues more realistically. That's probably a better word. But to sort of say more sensible and more sort of assertively what it is that you are looking for. So be part of the solution in a relationship. Don't only create problems, and try and see if you can somehow generate more harmony in the relationship such that there is mutual respect between two people rather than just angst. So this is Shivani. Please send me your questions. I'll be happy to answer them. And take care, and till the next time.